Hey there, Commanders. Welcome to another exciting Steel Division 2 10 versus 10. I'm your host, Too Old for Gaming, and today we've got a couple other YouTubers in the match. We got Jen JFT and Vulcan here. This is not coordinated, it just randomly happened. And we are on a tactical income match in Lenina. I have decided to help this sector. It looks like to my right we've got Grim Guy. On my left we've got Vulcan. So as the 4A Alpina, it's always been one of my favorites. I've got the Auto Blinda 43s, and they're only 15 points. The Recon ones are 30 because they have radio and Recon optics. We lose one to a Staghound Mark 1. I do have a Pack 40, but the Staghound went down to 20mm fire. I got my Brixa in here, and some Alpini and GNR. Such a good band. And there's a Crownwell 4 Recon, and I'm just bouncing off that guy, and I should be retreating. And unfortunately, the game computed the hit before he got out of the way. L3 goes down to the Cromwell. So if these other two can make it out of here. And we do. So that's fortunate for us. But we're really light. I mean, at two 5-point tanklets, a 15-point Brixa, and a 20-point Alpini. I'm very happy I've got these guys because I can suppress him, keep him from forcing his way into my sector. So I'm trying to get this Pack 40 lined up with the road right there. So that's a good position. Eventually I get Recon. We've got Elbow up here playing as Canada. Is that Canada? No, he is Canadian apparently. Okay. What is he playing as? 715th. Light mortars do a good job of suppressing and pinning down the rifles team. I put him on ground fire just so that he would rotate the gun. Because if he's not rotated in the right section, it'll take him longer to shoot. So we got these Grens in here who are holding things. We've captured the enemy flag, and we're holding on here with some Stoogs and a Tiger. Commandos have managed to capture the hilltop on our left flank. Pack 40 misses on its first shot. Managed to knock him out on the second one, and the L3 goes down to probably that Cromwell, to be honest. Wasn't sure what that was. To our left, Vulcan has captured the bridge. He has just some basic FS Jaegers with a 1919. I think those are 20 points as well. So I brought in some GNR units. I like the GNR for, one, the security buff, which gives you extra recon. You basically get recon out of them. And then if you're in really close into the town, you can use their automatic rifles. Whereas the MG42 will not fire within 100 meters. I don't know if it's 100 or 120. I always forget. Somebody tell me in the comments. SPW231 goes down to the Royal Marine Commandos. On the right, let's see what's going on over here. Captain Freedom has almost captured the flag. Is he alone? No, he's got another guy. And Jen Jeft is holding out in the middle of a field. Auto Blender doing a good job of just chewing up those rifles teams. And the cannon here has been missing a lot. It's supposed to be 55%. I've been rolling that dice really bad. It's been missing frequently. But we've almost pushed them out of the town with the two of us. Oh, there's three of us, to be fair. Got some Panzer Shreks rolling in. I've got more L3s, 5 points. And we pushed them off our flag with the SPW231 from Genjeft. 20mm autocannons are so good for anti-infantry, but for anti-tank, not the best, as you can see here with my auto blenda being exploded. Alpini helping those Grens wipe out the Resvedka team. Panzerschreck in position. Take out my nemesis, and he does. I do give him props. I needed that guy to die. So I've got the P2640. Let's zoom in on this unit. I always love these guys. The Italian T-34. That's what I feel like they are. Is he spotting the Cromwell? He is, and he misses. Like most of our units. We lost an Alpini team. Will he hit the second round? He does. Most of my units at the beginning here got wiped out. I'm going to close this down. We are up 19-13. Autoblenda strategically positioned here to avoid tanks. I don't want to fight any more Cromwells. I brought in a recon team to help look down this road for the Pack 40. 17-pounder capture up here at the front line. Will he take out the GMC? No, because he's a 17-pounder. Over here to our left, the SPW-231s from Gen F just wiping out these commandos. And the bridge has been lost, but he's got these Pack 36s up here. Knocks out an M5. On our far right, battling over the flag. Looks like a good scrum here. Lots of cheap pioneers. 25 points. Do we have any anti-aircraft? We got the AS-42s. Looks like we just knocked out a Churchill 4 with the Pack 40, and the L3s that brought in are on the front line. This guy has been putting a couple rounds down. Ju-88D1 from elbow up, spotting the enemy coming in. Looks like a couple more tanks, not sure which ones. That's probably a Bofors. Vulcan and Genjeft have managed to capture the hill. Pack 40 is firing on the Strucky DP team. Probably pretty suppressed. I have a second 45mm support mortar here. We're going to start firing at the Strucky team, and I'm moving the L3s forward. Autoblenda can see. Storm Pioneer should surrender these guys. Oh, they died before that happened. Not surprised. The other Strucky team is surprisingly not fully suppressed. He just took 2 casualties. The 45mm, I think, is just as good as the 50, although everyone knows the Russian 50mm is the best because of the range. I think these 45s shoot the same distance, if not, might be 20 meters longer than the German ones. I'm not sure. We got Patrick here with the Rifles Piat team. L3 and the Flak Panzer. Trying to wipe him out. Look at that. This game's really beautiful when you zoom in on it. Resvedka is still alive, but the Autoblenda 41 manages to knock him out. 17-pounder here from Patrick. Pens a Tiger. Oh, he actually gets a casualty on the way out. He's not going to see him. Urkadung's Vulcan knocking Tyson's recon. Oh, it's a Commando Vickers, so he might lose here. It's a double-vetted one, too. He does have Devil Dolphin pushed all the way back to the other side of the river. And the Verf Ramen coming in to decimate the enemy position. Let's see what happens. Oh. Why didn't he retreat? Holy cow. Awful. So T-34, T-26E trying to duel my PAC-40. Didn't work out well for him. Take a look at the right here. Nothing really happening. He did manage to capture the forest. And we've got the German 50 mil here. So 520. I think the other ones are 540. Okay, 24 rounds a minute. 2782 blast. Let's see if there's a difference. So a little bit more suppression from the 50 mil. No, they're the same. This is just 20 mils. Or 20 meters further. Unless I missed something. Alright, so Jaeger teams are continuing to push the enemy back. Brought up my AS-42 with the 8mm just for radio and for spotting. But I have a P-2640 up here who is going to make the enemy's life hell. More Alpinis coming in now from this direction to our right. I have brought in my radio mortar. Radio mortars are always amazing. My P-26 is dueling an Su-76. Ooh, he gets hit in a penetration with an APCR, but he knocks him out with his second round. Probably one of those instances where you don't want to use APCR. Now we're seeing all these trucks, but we see the Morris LRC with the 127mm delete button. E26 is just wiping these guys out of their trucks. I've managed to get a recon team inside of the church. With me seeing the 127, I am retreating what I can. Rifles team goes down. And here comes the delete button. Not sure if the P-2640 will make it out. I feel like most of the time it just delays the game versus really doing anything. Because you can't, it goes on for so long, you can't advance. And while it's going on, your enemy has a chance to build up another force to go back into the space that was destroyed. All my units getting the Razvedka pinned down. Even the AS-42 going in on it. We lose a Alpini team to the off-map. Such a big circle. I mean, I had to pull everything all the way back to this flag. There's no flag here, so it doesn't really matter. We're at an 1814 right now. While this is going on, nothing's going to happen, so let's just look around. We've got Genjeft is getting suppressed over here. PAC-40 coming in. Maybe he'll take out the Zis 5V. Can you get him? He does. It's a battle back and forth over the forest flag. But we've got 3 guys in here. So hopefully they keep hold of that. To our left, Vulcan has managed to get to the other side of the river. Got a PAC-36 here firing at the 6-pounder. Probably knock him out with a shot. Oh, Urkadungs does it. Honey Stewart going to cause some problems against all that infantry, though. About 20 minutes in the tick timer at that 1913 here, midway through Phase B. 9D, probably not going to do... Well, they could throw a grenade in there. Kind of silly that he has no PI teams, though. And it's still going on. My recon's still in the tower. Looks like the enemy with that time has brought in a M10, which they're also hitting. and T-34s. I've decided to call in the Ju-87 G1. The G1 has the 37mm gun pods. So I can pretty much take out anything from the enemy team that we've seen on the field so far. Penetration is 140 meters. Millimeters, excuse me. 140 meters. Holy cow, that'd be a lot. Friendly Nebelwerfer going off on the M10 might knock him out. He does. They're still holding on to their flag. In the woods, the Pioneers are battling autos with Russian 50mm. It's going to be very hard. Wisely retreating. Look at these Decima in the back. Got one 122 back here. Looks like we just knocked out a T-34. I think that was my aircraft. It was. So my 45mm looks like he made it out. The 81 did, but he only has 5 rounds left. And my Alpini has 3 men, but we can stop trucks. The Decima can too. And I still have everything back here. So let's see if we can knock out another truck. Nope, we missed. We'll have to check at the end, but I don't think I lost that much. Katusha fire? What's it going for? Front line. All the Decima are pinned down. And the leader dies like usual. I swear my leaders always die when I'm attacked by rockets. So I think at this point in the match, I'm out of the L3s. M4 goes down to the Stug 3 F8. The P-26 did hit him once. L3 is knocked out by the Honey. But our 75 is still lined up here. I am absolutely shocked. He has not been artilleried yet. But he misses so often that maybe they don't care. Friendly off map here to our left. Vulcan doing a good job of getting us almost to the flag up here. Genjeff helping out with these SPW 231s. I have brought in some heavy machines, so I was so light here. Based on the artillery, I brought in my M37s. Brought in 2 because I was worried about a rush. We knock out another T-34. I'm going to assume that was either with the 65mm or probably this P-26. I have this set up strategically to cut off this intersection. And now that we're in Phase B, I do have M15s. M15s are 20 points. I have a second Pack 40 up here. So if you're ever playing on this side of the map, here on the reinforcement road and up here are great positions for anti-tank cannons. Looks like the enemy's trying to shell the P-26, maybe. Quite a bit of infantry in here. We've got more P-40s in here, too. Some M15s have 2 Breda 38s, so for anti-infantry for 20 points are not bad. Churchill 4 getting bounced on by these 9Ds. Don't think he's going to win that battle. Ooh, that one penned. Wow. I'd consider that lucky. We got some wasps over here from Dolphin and Commandos. Not sure. I think that we're going to lose this battle. Could be wrong. We're now in Phase C, if you heard the drums. Looks like I took out another T-26. Wasp goes down to, I'm assuming, the Stug. Got a defense group fighting an MG-34. Got my M15s in here using their dual machine guns. The rifles team down. Enemies trying to come back in the tide. Doubtful they'll take it. Assault engineers fighting Jaeger team. Probably be best to retreat these guys and let them use their flamethrower. Rifles team is knocked out. Both going for this Daimler Littlejohn, and the enemy's trying to rush in with some Jeeps, but the Decima just knocked them all out. Once he gets his grenade bundle off. There it goes. That's 2 squads, too. Yeah, he did damage to both, and these guys are getting pushed away, too. I understand they're commandos, but the Decimos are just so good. Just chasing him down. You see my M37 just putting heat on the guys running away. They're bringing a flamethrower just to guard that area. Near more Nebulor for fire. I'm not sure what he's going for. A little commando squad. I've got my 65mm AT, or excuse me, my dual purpose gun. Field gun? Whatever. I don't know who he's shooting at. Managed to hit the truck. Oh, by the way, if you ever play this, you can put a tank right in the backyard of this to give him a little bit of safety, and he can still see the intersection. So we've got platoon, whatever you want, conf group, platoon, whatever they say in Italian, of M1542s. Moving back in to regain the town. Our 65mm is knocked out by something. Maybe it was the Pac 40. We lost the farm, though. So I had called back in the Ju-87. I wanted to go for this M476, but I think the AA was too much. Lost a couple tanks, but still doing a good job here of pinning everyone down with the remaining tanks. Autos are gone. Here on the left, Vulcan has captured the flag. He is going against Wasps. I think they're 5? 5 points? Let's see. Yeah. Why wouldn't you get them if they're only 5 points, right? So we got another rocket off map. This must be the Russian one. Definitely looks more intense. Fortunately for me, these guys are all like 20 and 15 points. Not a big loss. And again, when if these T-34s decide to go down here, they get knocked out. So we got pushed off their flag. Looks like a lot of off-map or artillery happened over here. Still just with the single 122. We got more. We got 105s back here though. 1814, 10 minutes ago. Brought in my GNR. I could have brought in some Alpini, but again, for very close-in fighting, I like these guys because of the 4 submachine guns and the automatic rifle. I think they're just... We've got one MG42 and one The machine gun. Again, a town, I'd rather have the GNR. Daimler, Little John, knocks these guys out of their truck. Being a pain in the butt for us. We got pushed off the flag. It's back to a 16-16. M15 spotting, I think, the Daimler, and he gets knocked out by him. Got more Staghounds and Daimler Little Johns heading to the front line. I did call in my Ju-87 G1 to take out this one. It's been way too annoying, and I know he's so far forward. I don't really need to worry about this Bofors back here. We do have an M15 too, so... Another Daimler Little John goes down, probably to this cannon. Here comes the Nebelwerfers. Will they hit anything? Ooh, that was pretty good. I don't think he killed him, but he really stressed him out. Need some more tanks up here. How far away are they? We got a Stug 3 coming in. And then here comes my 41s. Now these guys are only 15 points. They still have 2 machine guns. And mixed in is a P-2640. Alright, so my artillery is doing pretty good. I just brought in the Obis 100. I feel like it's doing a great job of suppressing here. I've called in a heavy bomber. Now this guy's got 5 250 kilogram bombs. Can he make it? I think he dropped a couple, maybe. But he got pushed off. They have managed to get their flag back. 17 pounder coming in. Oh, that sucks. With this M4 in here, it's going to cause us big issues unless the Stug can knock him out. The Alpina, he's almost in range, and then he gets pinned. Ugh. We knock out the M4. Oh, he does! Was that the Jaeger team? It was. Wow. Good kill from 15-point infantry. My platoon is moving forward. My attempt was going to be to smoke that guy off and move Alpinis back in, but clearly that was too late. I was very surprised to not see an AT gun up here. I know we just lost a 17 pounder, but brought a Pack 40 up. And I don't want him to get knocked out looking over, so I'm dropping him off back further. We knock out a Staghound with the Pack 40 again. Really shocked I haven't been artilleried here. And the M1441s are here, along with their commander, the M1340. Another 15-point unit. And more off-map, it looks like. I'm going to be spending a lot of money on off-map in a tactical match. I wouldn't recommend that. I think if you're playing tactical, you should probably put most of your money in frontline infantry. Studebaker goes down to the Pack 40. So he can see the enemy flag. Strelke is killed. And now we've got our platoon here. We're just going to rip shit up. Because they... There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 12... 14 machine guns. Oh, he only has one. 13. Another T-34 is knocked out. Looks like he came down the Valley of Death there. Wow, that's some big artillery from us. And more off-map from the enemy. Again, I just don't understand. It's a lot of points. It's at least 140 to, 180 points. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. This is 15 each. That's like 60, 75. Like less than 100 points. Strelky, will they surrender or die? That's the question. Surrender. It's about the rivals team. They're pinned. Losing them 14 to the commandos who revealed themselves, and a P-47 comes in, drops bombs just off target, suppresses us. No kills. Marauder coming in with a 20mm cannon, doing absolutely jack shit to the M1441. Those are strictly made for light targets, not armored. Strelky is absolutely pinned. We've got the flag already. There's some big booms. 1814 again. Looks like Vulcans recaptured his flag, the enemy flag to the left. More off map. Just imagine the amount of infantry or tanks I would see, or even artillery if they didn't spend everything on off map. Firefly up here, gonna cause some issues. P-2640 misses. Oh, he bounces on that one. Firefly is backing up. The 5Cs generally are pretty good. We get a penetration, a loader wounded. More off map going off. We lose an auto Blinda. We scared away the Firefly. I'm moving the Pac 40 forward. Another auto Blinda gets destroyed by random artillery shell. Enemy planes coming back in. Who's he going for? Hellcat's coming for my leader. My 15-point leader. He gets him. Okay, I think I have like 6 of those. Call in another one. But we have our farm and we have their flag. And we still have 4 tanks up here. And the auto Blinda 43. Bring in a second Pac 40 for this right side. Knock out a Jeep. 4 minutes to go in the tick timer. Will we recapture this flag on the right? I'm not sure. On the left, Vulcan has maintained control of his flag. P-26 is knocked out. Probably by the Cav Scouts, to be honest. Jeep is knocked out by the Stug 3. I have another cannon coming out. I did not intend to do this. Will he make it through? Probably not. No, he doesn't. But we get revenge. Can we knock out a Churchill 4? Here we go. It's gone. More off map from the enemy. Unfortunately for them, I still have 3 tanks over here. Another enemy truck is knocked out. Churchill 4 is penned by the Stug? No. Tiger. Tiger knocks out the Churchill, and the Wolverine is hit with rocket fire. Everyone's pinned. I've got P-26s coming in because we're seeing more tanks, and M14 is knocked out. Pack 40. Ends the M4 command. He's knocked out by the Tiger. Less than 3 minutes to go on the tick timer. Autoblend, these guys are just magnets for artillery. It's like the third or fourth one I've seen just get hit by a random artillery shell. No more attempts over here from the enemy. And look at this. Vulcan has managed to capture another flag in the town. Will he get the Cromwell? I would absolutely go for that. And he is. He's going all the way. Cromwell senses danger. Saw that turret turn. And he goes bye-bye. Barely holding on here, but he's got another flag. We're at a 2012. We have not captured the forest back. We're maintaining control of the enemy flag here in the town. We knocked out another truck. I feel like we've knocked out tons of trucks. Another leader coming in here. M14 sees the rifles down the street. We've got more and more on the way. About a minute to go. Got a Panther up here. How did he... That guy had to take a long route over here to get a Panther up on the hill. I doubt he's got the right hill depression for the main gun. It's kind of awesome to look at that. We never get the river. But it's okay. It's 1913. M14's doing their job again. Genjeff looks like he lost his position to team player, but that doesn't matter because our flag's down here. And we've got a last-minute rush into SG-43 fire. I don't think that's going to work. Will they capture the flag here in the last 3 seconds? I doubt it. No. We end up with a minor victory after 37 minutes and 28 seconds. We have 19 out of 32 objectives. Looks like Vulcan did the most kills here. Then Grim Guy, Saw Owner, and then myself. Oh, that's a great ratio. 1775 to 150. Kills wise, Pack 40 on the road. Did a good job. 15-point auto blended did pretty well. D87 got 2 units. Pack 40 again. M15 took out 2 infantry. Another Pack 40. 100s took out a few. Alpinis. Some random stuff here. But the Pack 40s were really the hero of the day. Loss-wise, that Cromwell at the beginning took out a bunch of cheap stuff. The off-map delete button did a couple. And then really not a whole lot. Experience-wise, we did 11% of the kills with 10% of the casualties. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.